you. It's time to dive into the depths of bourbon barrel aged beer. And from where are we going to go to acquire said brew to pour down my beer drinking neck? We're going to go to 2SP Brewing Company out of Aston, Pennsylvania, USA. Yay, yay! Which is located right up the highway in 95 between Wilmington, Delaware, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So you know what that means. It's time for DJ to go local. That's right, we're going local yet again with another, collab beer from our friends at 2SP, like the Holiday Reserve Coffee Stout. What beer do we have from 2SP today? We have their Reserve Barrel-Aged Imperial Coffee Stout. This is a collab with Wawa Convenience Store. This is the 2020 rendition, and it is an Imperial Oatmeal Stout that's in bourbon barrel-aged. I'm liking that. This is a seasonal serving, you know, holidays, winter, Christmas, all that kind of shiznit. And this is clocking in at 9% ABV in between 50 and 100 IBUs. For ingredients in Reserve, they're using Fuggles and Chinook. We know that for hops. They're using oats as part of the malt bill, so it's a fermentable adjunct technically. I don't know what other malts they're using. That's all they tell me about that. We do know that they're using Wawa's Winter Reserve coffee in this. Reserve. Yes. And they are aging this beer in Woodford Reserve bourbon barrels for 7 long months. I'm liking that stuff. You know what? Time to stop flapping my gums. Pop the top on this Imperial pint. That is 16.9 ounces. Get in my snifter and tell you what's up with Reserve Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Coffee Stout. That's a freaking mouthful. By 2SP and our friends at Wawa. Here we go. Boom. Giant hiss off the top. Not obsessively collectible crowns. Just gold color. Anyway. Damn, I can smell the bourbon blasting off the top of this bottle here. I'm liking that already. Look at that freaking black liquid flowing into the glass. Already much darker than the Reserve Stout that I reviewed before. Now, unlike the Reserve Stout here, this one doesn't have spices and stuff in it. This is a spice brew meant to resemble the holiday blend. This is straight up, excuse me, Winter Reserve coffee in this with bourbon barrel. I'm liking that. So, appearance, this beer is completely opaque. No light penetrating anywhere in the glass. We have a lovely khaki colored head when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get glass lacing off of this, and we're getting tons of alcohol like just, grabbing at the inside of that snifter. Look at that beautiful liquid in the glass. It's pretty, but you know what? It's got to smell good too. So let's dive in for that aroma. Woo! Right off of the front, man, in your face with what this brew is supposed to have. Coffee and bourbon. Chocolate, coconut toffee. Nice malt-driven sweetness. A lot of molasses coming off of this. More coffee, more bourbon, vanilla, coconut, pipe tobacco, vanilla, pipe tobacco, licorice. Some nice char and earthy notes. A lot of Fuggle, earthy hop, and roasted, deep roast malt coming off of this as well. Lots and lots of layers of flavor. My mouth's watering. Let's dive in. Cheers! Oh, yeah. As I suspected, lovely glass lacing. Right at the front, the first thing you get, bang, coffee. After that, roast, earthiness, and bourbon. Kind of like simultaneously. A nice kind of that, I guess classic Fuggle and Chinook sort of hoppiness to it, and that's with earthy herbaceousness mixed in with the coffee and bourbon. Lots of chocolate afternotes, dark chocolate and roasty afternotes. This would sell really well. I can taste. This is a real earthy, roasty, coffee forward punch of a beer. Real nice mouthfeel, nice medium full mouthfeel, not gloopy thick, but definitely a full viscous mouthfeel coming from the oats, I'm sure. Zippy carbonation. 9%, completely hidden. Maybe a little tiny, like warming in the chest. Nice bourbon flavor in there. Vanilla. I could use almost a little more bourbon in it, but man, as stouts go, really well balanced. The bourbon character's there. The coffee and roast are definitely there in spades. And nice malt-driven front-to-back flavor. And the aftertaste of that this has to me is that of burnt brown sugar or really dark molasses, coffee, and bourbon. And that's freaking awesome. Let me take one more taste. Not because I have to, just because I want to. And we'll give you a grade. Man, wow, tasty brew. Okay, at time of recording, Beer Advocate's giving this brew a 97. 97, that's almost in my A+ range. That's right up there. My A range starts at 98. I'm sure for Beer Advocate, that's an A+, because that's about like 4.31 out of 5, that kind of thing. All right? And Untapped is giving this 4.17 out of 5. That's an A range, I would say, for those guys, or really high A-. Let me take one more taste. Yeah, because I really just want to. I'm going to go, as bourbon barrel-aged coffee stouts go, I'm going to go solid A, 96. I think this will settle into something that's more dark fruity, a little more sweet, that would balance out the big roast in this. If you're not a big roast fan, not everybody's going to like this beer, but it is a coffee beer, so it's supposed to have big, roasty, dark notes in it like that. But A-level beer, I'd drink this again in a heartbeat. If I had an extra one, I would cellar it, but you know what? I got a lot in the hoard here, so maybe I won't have a cellar bottle of this, but that's life. Okay, so if you've had our collab beer here from 2SP and Wawa, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth, and I really like it when you think locally, drink locally. I'm getting it done. Come on. Are you doing your part to support that craft beer movement? I hope so. Also, if you could do me another big favor and rate, comment, subscribe, especially if it's your first time with us, and if you can get around to it, you know what you got to do? You gotta smash that like button, because that, along with one bottle, because we got more than a pounder here, that's right, of 2SP Brewing Company's Wawa Reserve Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Coffee Stout 2020. Damn, that's a mouthful is all. I'm going to need to put my big ass local beer drinking happy face on. So the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of love coming for you from this local kind of drinking night. And you know what's coming up now. Hell yes, a big ass peace out!